putting it together, and everyone who's here demanding that the government does not approve plans to expand London City Airport. Now, as we know, this protest today was planned to be outside of London City Airport, but we've had to move the protest to here outside the Department of Transport. Now, this is yet another sign, another example of how those who are in power, those who control the flow of capital, are trying to clamp down on our right to peaceful protest. They're trying to stop our voices be heard, and another example of how they can't accept anything that might disrupt the flow of capital. And yet there is great irony in that the very same week or so period in which we are seeing protesters jailed for speaking up on climate, jailed for speaking the truth, and jailed for simply planning a non-violent direct action, is the same week that we see news of the Earth recorded its hottest day ever in what is being called uncharted territory. While the science is telling us one thing, our politicians seem hell-bent on telling us another, and hell-bent on ensuring that we cannot speak our truth. But the truth will prevail. And the truth is that we are already seeing climate breakdown wreak havoc across the world. From record heat waves and fires spreading across Europe and the rest of the world, to 33 million people suffering the consequences of flooding which has submerged a third of Pakistan, to the 55 million people pushed into poverty and climate-induced famine in the Horn of Africa. The effects of the climate crisis are hitting us all. It is those who are least responsible for causing this crisis who are facing the worst effects. The need for genuine climate justice is ever more pressing. Yet, we cannot secure climate justice when our elected officials, our world leaders, continue to expand fossil fuel operations, continue to promote polluting industries, and continue to extract at all costs and allow corporations and rich shareholders to relentlessly pursue profits secured over the well-being of people and planet. And here we have another example, London City Airport. An airport situated right in the heart of the community, yet created only to service the super rich of London's financial district. An airport which already clouds the communities in Newham in air pollution, and where we've already heard that we absolutely need to repeat, where nearly 8% of annual deaths are attributed to dirty air and air pollution. And who are these communities? It's poorer communities, black and brown communities, communities who will see zero benefit from an expansion of City Airport, who are facing the worst effects. And it's like those who are facing the worst effects of climate breakdown globally. Marginalised communities, communities of colour across the global south facing the worst effects of a crisis they did not cause. Why is it always those who have done the least who suffer the most? And it's because this climate crisis is not just an injustice in itself. In those who have done the least to cause the crisis are those who are most impacted. But it amplifies every other existing inequality which is baked into a system which sacrifices the poor, sacrifices those who are black, brown and indigenous. And it already robs so many people in the global south the most fundamental of rights, and that is a right to live free and with dignity. And with this proposed expansion of City Airport, not only will we continue to fuel this catastrophic crisis of climate, disproportionately impacting those in the global south, but we will perpetuate these inequalities here in the UK, destroying the health of our most marginalised and vulnerable communities and lining the pockets of rich shareholders. This expansion of City Airport must be stopped. We cannot allow those in power to allow the relentless pursuit of profit over the well-being of people and planet. We say no more, because when they fly, we die. Let's stop the London City Airport expansion. Thank you.